Manners and respect. Go ahead and mark yourself present by hitting the like button. Enough love. People, social media and patriotic bloggers is gonna change Jamaica. First, it's gonna start by exposing the underbelly of Jamaica, the corruption. It's like when you get a cut and you go to the doctor and the doctor have to do the cleaning and it hurts you so much. It's like when you have something, a bile, and you have to squeeze it out and get out whatever is inside. It hurts, all that pain. And then the healing process is beautiful. So in terms of Jamaica, that's what we're looking for. So us patriotic bloggers will change Jamaica. And more, it have come clear to even the common Jamaican we used to cuss out bloggers. Say, no man, them really have fight for we. And they really have put out the things out there. Make the people them know, say. You know, and I saw the thing set based on what we have seen on the news all these years at Jamaica, because the news are work against us. Vloggers are work. People may have something good to tell you now. People, amidst all this SSL saga and stuff like that, from the other day, people, you see me do one video, a set of videos I'm talk about public sector workers pension fund that was promised to them from 2020 by the Prime Minister. You see me do them videos there before. You understand me? But recently me start push them videos there again. Come and say in the midst of all this, Jamaicans still a suffer. They pan them job there. Boss take money overseas. So what me see now, people, since me start push these videos, and in my videos me I say, yeah, public sector's worker I work the Prime Minister promised them pension fund in 2020 when them a run. So all of a sudden the workers them in the hotel field find themselves under contract where them sign a 3-month contract. Every 3 months they have to sign a contract to keep them job. And I know if you be on a contract over a period of time, them should make you permanent. You can't have these people that sign contract every 3 months. And them, you need them. Them did it for years, but every 3 months, them must sign contract. When in fact, if them did it over a period of time, you should have made them under contract, you should have made them permanent. So people may make nice. So the pension fund that was promised to the workers them in the hotel field and all over Jamaica, all the different industries, them start turn the worker them before the people them get the benefit of the pension fund. They find themselves contract workers. So that tell me say, look like I cook up the government, cook up something with all these boss, PSOJ. Cook up with the big boss, them man. Say, boy, I'm going to tell them that in an election to get the vote. So I'm going to give them pension fund. But just wait until after the election. We're gonna iron out that. Just what they did, family. That was what they did. They must have to go behind the people and back with these owners of these company, hotel owners, and all of them people. And tell them, say, look here. We're going to work something out to do now. We know we tell them that in the campaign to win the election, we're going to give them pension. But we can screw them over now by turning them in a contract worker. And that is what happened in Jamaica now. So, me hear Nigel Clark say something the other day, people. A couple days ago, January 31st, Nigel Clark said he's going to turn, they're going to change some things where contract worker become permanent. So they are getting the message. And that's the point I want to get to you guys. Somebody will listen somewhere. They might get the message, people. And a little thing us bloggers do, people. And them listen. And me see them make moves. Videos of me do. Me see them make moves. You know. So Me just want to tell you, this is a good move. This is a good move by Nigel Clark. It's a good talk and not a move yet, people. So don't get too happy. This is just a talk, just like the election. Let me just put it correctly. This is just a talk. So them say, after. So me make a list what I say. Me make a list what Nigel Clark I say about the whole thing. Before we go no further.
What we're proposing to do is that those contractual arrangements, and we can't do all at one time. We have to do it, obviously, deal with this public body and then this one and then this department and this department. But the basic idea is that those contractual arrangements will come to an end at a particular point and they'll be replaced with permanent employment. Now, there are many in the public service for whom contractual arrangements come with gratuities that are paid at the end of their contract. What would happen when it's brought to an end? The prorated amounts would be paid and we would enter into a new contractual arrangement which would mirror whatever their grade level or qualification is.
I hope you understand that, you know. When you hear that, that's what Nigel Clark has say. Those are them are just words. Same thing the Prime Minister saying at 2020 when they run. Election season again. So I could hear. They might hear the message in the people. Because we have to pay attention.
This government is going to take on the intractable problem of having persons in the public service on evergreen contracts. Fixed-term contracts are not a bad idea in themselves. But fixed-term contracts are not applicable in all situations. And where we have an egregious problem in the public service that has been built up over decades are hard-working Jamaicans who are in evergreen contract employment that keeps on being renewed and they're not made permanent. We, Mr. Speaker, are going to fix that, not with an increase. We're going to fix that on a contractual, legal basis.
Sound good, people. Sound good. Like me say, whenever I do video, I hear them make no move or do anything, you know, along the line of the video me do. Me always like to come out, come tell you guys what I go on. So all the guys in the public sector, all the hotel worker, they might hear the voice. One man in the wilderness just like Matthew. Same way. Same way, people. You have to speak up. I play another one.
But it has to be accompanied by an amendment in our regime that allows for sanctions to be levied against persons who employ people without, in the public service, who commit taxpayer dollars without the requisite approvals and not in accordance with Jamaica's laws and regulations. So that is the comprehensive reform to contract labor that we plan to implement, and at a later stage, I plan to say more about it.
People that are planning, you know, I'm going to play this clip again, you know, because we need to hear them things and listen, you know. Public sector worker, people in the public sector worker Jamaica, jobs in Jamaica. I want you to listen to this. Them things are very important, you know. People a long time I fight, enough video me do upon them things, you know, people. You know, enough video me do. And I say, did I just start do a bungler video again and I bunny fire and swing it 2x4. But the same issue here, so the contract worker. The Prime Minister promised the people them, say I give them pension, and then people find themselves move from permanent to contract worker. People say, what this? I trick the people them. So the finance minister said it's not gonna be one time, different sector at a time. So then if you hurry up, it should have been one time, one big sweep. That's law. Just like on the sign other things into law, just make it be the law. People don't believe, people not agree with me. So I not tell you say, enough things I say bloggers do. I say government take action, or you see it in the paper. From the day you see me, I light the fire under this said thing right there, so. Where the Prime Minister promised hotel workers pension and go turn them in a contract worker. They will never make it. So here Nigel Clark and now with the talking point, Maybe play the last one again. Come and think so that one is important. Listen again.
But it has to be accompanied by an amendment in our regime that allows for sanctions to be levied against.
What I'm saying, when mean there's some people, it have to be law. They have to do something about it. They're not doing nothing being done, people. People may say, are the nice them are here from over the waters. On behalf of the Jamaica people. Me say from did that they start make pure nice. And the nice make sense. You know hear people? You never hear Nigel Clark and none of them come talk about these things. No, from 2020 Prime Minister not talk about it. If someone give the people a pension, and after someone give the people a pension, it only find out that the people that find themselves on contract worker, and every 3 months they have to sign contract. What the hell? So I've been making up noise on social media. I know 1-2 video me do people. But recently, me take it up and me say, you know what? Me a burn a fire upon that thing. Because me need, me a rub it out. Me a rub it out. And to hear Nigel Clark a couple days ago, the 31st of January, I said this. But this is just talk. Because we going to hold them accountable, people. We going to follow them. Me not stop talk about it. Because nothing been done about it yet. He must say law have to come in. And that mean people. Make you listen again. So we can hold them accountable. So there's no law. So all these companies can step on the foot of public sector worker in Jamaica. Make you listen one more time.
But it has to be accompanied by an amendment in our regime that allows for sanctions to be levied against persons who employ people without in the public service who commit tax dollars without the requisite approvals and not in accordance with Jamaica's laws and regulations. So that is the comprehensive reform to contract labor that we plan to implement, and at a later stage I plan to say more about it.
You better hurry up, brother Nigel Clark. You better hurry up with this, because we always see people must suffer too long, man. People must suffer too long. You have Jamaica in the tourism, one of the biggest workforce, in the country, And make them rape these people and gone overseas with a bag of money. Left Jamaica dry. People stop work, no pension. What gonna happen when the biggest workforce now have no pension when they get old? What gonna happen? There might be a burn to the government. So the collection, people long time I do video like them and say them not think, Make everybody come to Jamaica. Number one, you give them tax break. It's cheaper to build a hotel in Jamaica. Because you give the people them $250 a day, $200 a day, $250 a day. Up and say you have to give them $35 a day because the man are working a union for build a hotel. At Jamaica, it's cheap to build a hotel almost like slave labor. You can build a castle at Jamaica, or slave labor so cheap out there. You get tax break from the government. You get the people, pay the people them $1, $2 hour. That's not the only thing we want to tackle, Nigel Clark. We want to tackle the salary them get to the $1, $2. The pay what them get. That need to be addressed. Because Jamaica is a piece of diamond. Stop treating like a piece of glass. A man must know, so if you come to Jamaica, come conduct business. Get ready to pay the people them almost the same price like you pay them anywhere in the world. What do you take Jamaica for? Jamaica can't, people go on vacation in Hawaii, they go on vacation in Jamaica, they go on vacation in Cancun. What do you take Jamaica for? Just a little piece of... No, man. If tourism is the biggest, we have the biggest workforce in tourism, we must make it count. We must see people that make money out of tourism in Jamaica. All me see look at people in like a white shirt and like a black pants and skirt and go work. Bro, they not no money. Everybody look for one white if you married one white if you gone overseas. I don't see the thing set. Everybody look for hook up with that tourist and marry them and take them out of the job, No man now go and say, you know what, that job you pay me well, A US dollar, them a deal with, People them book them hotel before they even come to Jamaica, so the money left overseas. So they look at money that is supposed to be left in Jamaica for the hotel workers. From dinner they hear me a ball out, say them a rob the hotel workers. NHT benefit. Put in their pocket and run overseas with it. The government doesn't see nothing with that. Someone Nigel Clark to address that too. It's not just this alone, What happened to the money when them steal from these workers? NHT benefit. What happened to all them money and them wasn't paying it into NHT? There are a bunch of companies in Jamaica where steal the people them money that them pay. Every week them take it out of them check. Them see it on them pay stub. But the money was not being paid over to the government. They will never get a house because the money not paid to NHT. What a wicked set of people them. Are your house that you know? Unemployment benefits same way. Every week them take money out of your check. Them see it on the pay stub for unemployment benefits. The people only realized there was no money when COVID come in. So ask to me, people. Them realize that the money when COVID come in. See it now. So on to all the money with them steal. Security guard company was doing that and them take a security guard firm to court. And the judge ruled that the security guard firm don't have to pay back that money. I don't know if them appeal that ruling, them should have taken that all the way to this the High Court in England. Because if we court in Jamaica rule say the security guard will steal all these monies, don't have to make the payment back to the security guard, the poor security guard who them steal it from. So that means a precedent set. So what I'm told, the companies that do the same thing, steal from the workers. So when them go to court, they might use this ruling as a precedent, as an example, and say, boy, security firm didn't have to pay back the security guard and them money. We don't have to pay back either, because the ruling, you understand me, people in the court system set. So it's always, the poor people always have an uphill battle to go. And the reason why I take on this case in people, let me tell you, most of shop steward at my job. Yes, man, at the railroad, me fight for people. Me serious. Workers' rights, no ramp with me. I call us this. Workers' rights, so me know all these little things set. Me know when company try to build up some little stuff, to take from the workers. Me know that. Me pay attention to them things, the people. When companies try to come with new rules, cut off this, pushing this, new contract come in, your medical benefit different. They might try push and pull and this and that. Always try to take from the workers. But Jamaica workers now have nothing. $2. It's about time on the make. It look like something going for the people working at the hotel in Jamaica. We are spread bed, in the bar, we are serve table. The Juta man, everybody. It's about time now. You tell me people from your boy till now. None of them people are working at hotel, say like a white shirt and them black and pants and them go work every day. Nah, nothing. None of them have a proper dental, then they have a dental. They can't even go to a dentist. Go take out the teeth where I hurt them. They want to take and them have to come smile to tourists every day. We should make sure them people are proper dentists in Jamaica. A tourism they working in. Me don't make sure say them are proper dental in Jamaica. A tourism they working in. I mean expect when tourists come, me don't want to see them on teeth missing. Me don't want to see them on teeth look a certain way. Come and make sure say the people working in the tourism sector. Because tourism is number one, the greatest job employment in Jamaica. It are bringing the money, right? That's what them say. How come in that show up on the people that are working at tourism from my boy till now? These are the nights we need to start making up people. The people not get it. Nobody are paying and labor right. You know the lie me I tell. They are paying and labor at working at craft market. Me bring up all these videos. Me show them say back in the days, you used to see all them big tourist bus. Used to go to craft market, dump off tourists. You used to see tourists all about in the craft market. I buy from the people them in the craft market. Negril, Waterways, Montego Bay. Big tourist bus. And then them I go buy them craft, them painting, them carving, them t-shirt, them special type of t-shirt, they cut up, all type of drawing for the t-shirt. The real Jamaican thing. But what the Jamaican government allow to happen? You have the Chinese, the Indians come in. Let me tell you now. You have the Indian a suck we out down at the water side. You have the Chinese a suck we out inland. Let me tell you the Indians are suck we out at the water side. Because someone don't go focus on the Chinese. Now people, no more bus going to this craft market. Must I tell you that? Ask the craft vendors them. If you know anybody work at any craft market, would that be Ocho Rios, Montego Bay, Negril. If you know anybody work at this craft market family, let me tell you something. Ask them. If you think I lie, me tell you. Ask about them big bus where used to go a craft market throughout Jamaica when tourists come. Dump off people, tourists, and they're going to the craft market. And when all them tourists are gone on the bus, people make good money. Now they have the Indians in Jamaica who came there to sell them perfume and them jewelry. And then look, crystal and them little thing that we know about Jamaica. People me there nigga long time. Me see how the thing change. Me saw them build Taj Mahal down in Negril and the thing change. So them start move from the perfume and them jewelry and them little crystal. Them start Indian them They start sell carving. Them start sell painting. Them start selling little beads them. Where tourists used to come down craft market come by. Them start selling little t-shirt them little cut up. Everything in the craft market, the Indians them a buy it. And sell it. So you have the big boss them. Guess what the big boss them are got our family? All these big boss are going to Taj Mahal. People ask anybody on the grill, man. These things are hurt the Jamaican people. When you have people from overseas sell certain stuff, when they never come there to come sell. If me a government in Jamaica, them can't do that to the people. These people have to get a slice of the cake. It must stay the way it is. Why you remove the food from the Jamaican people by allowing other people to come from other country, richer country, and look on us as prey? Them a predator. Them not see nothing more than money when them a look on we in our country. Or them a come rip it, take all of it back overseas. Leave the local craft market vendors them down there hungry. Now have no money. Sit down on the little stool and look for one tourist come down there. If I look at one taxi man, no have a look at one friend and they know somebody in the craft market and bring that little one friend they come down there so. The people not see no tourists. If I guess not this, I said my walk and straight and go to the craft market by himself. They not see no tourists people. These are all the things that the Jamaican people have faced. Enough things need to fix in there, no people. Yeah? You think of this pension plan alone? Enough things to write the basic stuff to make Jamaican people eat. Just the fact that you can have a country that is more expensive than America. To live in Jamaica is more expensive than America. We figured that out a long time. Go to Jamaica with a bag of money in your pocket and go to a supermarket with it. See how much money come out of your pocket just for one bag in your hand. Do you understand what I say, family? And you realize, say, me ratted. Me not spend so much money when me there America in the whole week. But when me there Jamaica, me spend so much money. Jamaica is much more expensive. Your gas, your rent, your electricity, people, everything, your phone bill is much more expensive in Jamaica. The food. So if you live at that place, if Jamaica is much more expensive, I don't know if the people, I swear to God, I don't know if the leader them don't know, you know. I don't know if them don't know, say, Jamaica more expensive than Yasso. And at the same time, these people, you have the company, the same company that will be right as in America. We are paying the people them, we'll be paying the people them $15, $12 hour. But when they go to Jamaica, them see fit pay them $1 and $2 hour in the country where cost more to survive because they're more expensive. People, you don't see something wrong with that. You know, see something like that, make us stay third world and make us stay poor, we can't come up. People don't think about time now. Jamaican people are working on the tourism field, must have nyam food too. Real green dollars like everybody else. Eh? You don't think of time now if you make the Indian them come off the people them in the tourism field neck. Make them sell them jewelry and the perfume and not them come for sell. The government now put down certain regulation in the family. The Indian them come, they must sell them carving, them painting, they must sell everything, they look at beads, what the people in the craft market are sell. So what do they eat? What the people in the craft market left with? Government now focus on them, you know. Then you got the Chinese up on the mountain, people. Let me tell you, so we have the Chinese up on the mountain. The Chinese up on the mountain get tax break from the government. Get tax break from the government. Let me tell you all them design them thing have to root out the wealth from Jamaican people and leave them third world and in a squalor. Now, in Jamaica, them have the Chinese out there. From PG and Portia them days, them thing they cook up. So don't just blame Brogard for this alone. Be honest and fair. So from them days, them cook up where Chinese must not pay taxes or get tax break, rather. Chinese get tax break, but your own people in your own country, only don't look in their face and give them a tax break. Only don't look to elevate the people in Jamaica, make the poor man become middle class and turn the middle class man a rich man and the rich man a wealthier man in Jamaica. Only make Jamaica people wealthy. Only main goal is to make other people wealthy. If that's not the goal, why would you give immigrants? Not about people that come from one of the richest countries in the world, because the Chinese lend America money. So them rich. These people come to Jamaica. Why would you give them tax break when them don't need, when them don't deserve? Because when they make the benefit from that tax break, then they buy a Clark's booty in Jamaica. Then they come here dance, come support and buy a soup. Then they buy a youth club out there, some t-shirt. They take all that money and go back overseas. Then take all that money and go overseas. Is that tax break beneficial to the country? Was that tax break beneficial to the country when they give these people tax break? Then come to your country. Instead of you use the same tax break, elevate your own people and not gone away. Even when the richest man who come from Jamaica, broke in Jamaica, lose all his wealth. He lose everything in the country. And while him lose all his wealth, somebody somewhere else in the country and develop wealth. Talk the truth, people, because things must make sense. Why is it we give tax break to some people who are really not beneficial to us, because when they make the wealth, they take it overseas? Make Jamaicans rich, make them wealthy. Make them lift them up. Them can buy house and car and food and clothes and shoes in their own country. So the money circulate in the country, Jamaica be a better place. But we are waste with money some other place where now benefit the country. Everybody come and rape we. Jamaican people, Jamaican business people never compete against the Chinese. The Chinese can afford to sell the things much cheaper, at a much cheaper rate. While the Jamaican people want to support the black Jamaican business, they are still vulnerable because the little $2 them have one half a stretch. So whether them black owned Jamaican business are sell a bread for $200, the Chinese man can afford to sell it for $150 because he did get a tax break from the government. Your black brother don't get it, so he have to sell it for $2. Whatever, understand me? So you force Jamaican people to go down there and support the Chinese man. And the Chinese man get all this money. So when they look, the black business, the Jamaican business, shut down. Shut down. Go from middle class, turn poor. Shut down, turn poor. You have to rent that same building that you was in all these years. People own business. We know people own building, you know, we have them shopping at it, you know. Because of the Chinese effect. Chinese coming in a town. Set up a business right there, so. With the tax breaking get from the government, you have advantage over everybody. Such an unfair advantage the government create for the Chinese to kill our Jamaican businesses. Very unfair advantage. So your Chinese coming in your town, set up a business right there. I don't need a one shop first. When they set up the one shop, everybody left your black owned business because you have to have a little more, your price a little bit more because you not get a tax break. The Chinese with the tax break, cheaper price, everybody go to Chinese. So I'm going to own that building right there. You run up, everybody gone left for your business shut down. We see people rent out them business, have a turn on rent back the building that they was in with their own business back to Chinese. Only to come back and so after buy back from the Chinese after you was a businessman in the same building, you own the building. You have to come buy back from the Chinese man because you couldn't compete against them. You have to pack up and run. These people don't see all the effect in our country. A long time I do videos on them. Enough video me have out there over the years, people. Long time I see them thing here. Look at my country now. Who have the upper hand? People say Chinese everywhere, Chinese everywhere. Of course, they want to expect. Because from one come there, the next one I come there, next one I come there. How the tax break and the type how the government have tax break set up. The government knows the Chinese are work brain upon them. Them hand over the business when the 4.99 years come, they hand it over to somebody else and they work the same way, they hand it over to somebody else. One of them see one in the background. This I make money. Where the money I go? Where the money going, people? How can they make some people rich where I take the money out of their country? It make no sense. So have the Chinese inland a murder business. Down in the tourism, where we should have make some money and the people have them some food. Indian them and them have all the food. craft market people, I'm hungry. But ask anybody who have in the craft in the market, man. I like me I tell you, man. You gotta ask them what happened to them. Yeah? Everybody are feeling people. So we need changes. It's not only pension fund change we need in Jamaica. We need many changes when it comes to people's right to survive and them look hustling. Workers' rights. No little thing, family. So anyway, manners and respect in the video. Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and like and share and don't forget to subscribe. You see me I say, people, tell me what you think. So we must keep talking, people. Keep commenting in the comment section. It's working. I see it working. And many things we see us bloggers do. Sorry people, I see things move, I see change make. I wouldn't lie to you people. There's a lot of things we see happen in Jamaica based on what we bloggers do. And one day I'll outline a little bit more about on that right there. Talk to you guys later. Manners and respect. Peace.